Urban Therapy with Sun 752, and this is your daily Gogetemism number 170 for March 24th, 2015. I made a little 15-second video yesterday that ruffled a few feathers, so I want to explain my position on it yesterday. Today I want to explain why I made the video yesterday. Yesterday I talked about white women dyeing their hair, trying to look younger, but you can notice that we can see your face, so we know how old you are. I was talking about white women that work on people's jobs. If you work on any job, especially in corporate America or whatever, just a job period, you'd be hard pressed to find any middle-aged to elderly white woman that has gray hair. They don't let their gray grow in. They run and they dye it either brown or blonde or whatever the case may be, and I guess that makes them feel better. And I don't have a problem with that. However, when it gets to the point where you're like 70 years old and you still dyeing your hair, I'm thinking, why? I guess everybody needs to feel beautiful. I guess everybody needs to feel, young and vibrant or whatever. But I don't see anything wrong with you looking your age and being beautiful at the age that you are. And that's the standpoint that I was speaking from. I wasn't trying to really diss nobody, but come on. It's a constant. Every job that I've ever worked on, and other people that have worked on jobs where there are white women that are middle-aged to older, to elderly, they notice that they always dye their hair. So you see their skin might be obviously, wrinkly or maybe even have liver spots and things like that, but they don't have any gray hair. To me, it seems ridiculous. And I also talked about black women over 50 years old who have a lot of weave in their hair. These elaborate weaves like these young girls are getting out here. First of all, the young girls shouldn't even have it. We know by now how much damage that having weave in your hair can do. It can actually take out of your hair, take your hair out and leave you needing a weave. No, as far as I'm concerned, nobody needs a weave. Whatever you have to do for yourself to make yourself look beautiful, that's one thing. But I don't believe that you have to use anything artificial in order to be beautiful. All right? So we don't call weave anymore. We basically just call it hair. And maybe if you buy your own hair and you feel like that's what makes you look great, fine. What's wrong with having a weave that's more comparable to the hair that you had at one time? Or at least not taking it too far. And a lot of these young girls out here have taken it too far, and I don't think that that's deniable. So when you see the elders of the young girls out here with all of this crazy weave down to their back, all these crazy styles and all of that, and on top of that, they wearing the tights, they wearing the stiletto heels, red bottoms, and all, and they dating these young boys out here, running around calling themselves cougars. Come on, give it a break. Give it a rest. Like, you don't have to recapture your youth in order to recapture your happiness. And that's all I was trying to express. But on a 15-second video, you can't express all of that. Look at it like this. I'm 44 years old. If I go out and I buy a Mustang today or some kind of muscle car like that, and I take it to the detail shop and I get it, and I get this big booming system in it, put rims on it, 24-inch rims or something like that, and I wear my baseball cap to the back, and I already have the gold chain, so I wear them, and I wear my pants hanging down to my ass, and I'm talking this crazy slang and acting like a straight young boy. And on top of that, I'm riding past the high schools or the college campuses, and I'm trying to pick up these chicks. People gonna check me on that. Somebody gonna check me on that real quick. Like, yo, dude, what's wrong with you? You the old head up in the club and all of that, trying to get with these young girls and all of that. You look stupid, and you playing yourself. That's what they're gonna say about me. So why don't we say that to all of these women out here, these older women out here running around calling themselves cougars, trying to get with these young boys? Nothing against any cougars personally. But the cougars that use the bait of the weave and all of that other stuff, trying to recapture their youth, yeah, I have a problem with that. And I don't think I'm the only one that has a problem with that either. It's ridiculous. What's wrong with being... Okay. You can either be young and beautiful or you can be old and beautiful. You can be young and ugly or you can be old and ugly. The choice is really yours. As far as I'm concerned, I don't think there's anything wrong with working with the gifts that God gave you at any age. There's a lady who works at my job. She has to be about 60 years old, and she has the gray hair and in her hair. She's probably one of the most beautiful women I've ever seen in my life. She's an older woman. She's not trying to be young. She doesn't dress like a younger person. She doesn't talk like one. She doesn't act like one. But she just is beautiful. So I imagine that when she was younger, she was probably a crazy knockout. I don't see anything with me, but she obviously took care of herself. There's nothing wrong with taking care of yourself. I think that's the best thing to do. But you don't have to be young in order to be beautiful. You don't have to be young in order to be vibrant. You don't have to be young in order to appreciate yourself and have high self-esteem and confidence. You don't have to do that. Now, that's just my opinion on it. And my opinion is not the end-all, be-all, so to speak. I'm just saying how I feel. If I ain't try to empower y'all, then I ain't doing nothing. So if I talk about these kind of things on these videos, anything that I say on a radio show or when I'm speaking in front of a crowd or in these videos, I would never try to just straight diss a person, because I ain't with all of that. That don't make me feel good, and it doesn't do anything for me. It's not going to make people love me more. Make sure y'all check out the show tomorrow night, the Urban Therapy with Sun show tomorrow night with Tanisha A. Cunningham. Tanisha Cunningham has a book called A Rose Can't Grow in a Garden of Weeds. It's a great book. Very inspirational. It's a page turner. Once you pick it up, it's going to be hard for you to put it down. And we're going to review that book tomorrow. And we're also going to talk about child abuse in the black community and why we sweep it under the rug. Sure, we have accepted spanking or whatever as an accepted form of punishment in the black community, but sometimes it gets too far. It goes too far. And a lot of times we don't talk about it, and we need to talk about it because we need to get rid of it. There are deeper underlying issues that are at hand, and Tanisha is going to help me talk about it. Make sure y'all pick up her book at Amazon, on Amazon.com. A Rose Can't Grow in a Garden of Weeds. That's Tanisha A. Cunningham. Tanisha is spelled Tanisha, Cunningham, Cunninghamham. Check that out. But make sure y'all check out the show tomorrow. The Urban Therapy with Sun show tomorrow at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Call-in number is 347-677-1533. And you can also listen online at blogtalkradio.com/Sun752. Check out the Daily Gogetemism show each and every day at 6 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Make sure y'all always check out the Daily Gogetemism show each and every day. Rain, snow, sleet, shine, holiday, dark of night, cold, heat, whatever. Every day. Same call-in number 347-677-1533 and same website blogtalkradio.com/Sun752. And don't forget to always go to urbantherapywithsun.com. Register with that site, and you can listen to all of the Urban Therapy with Sun shows and the Daily Gogetemism shows right there on urbantherapywithsun.com. So always check that out. Good things happen to those who wait. Great things happen to those who grind. And anything can happen to those who go for theirs. So go hard, go for yours. Be happy with the gifts God gave you. And you look beautiful at any age, as long as the beauty is inside, it comes on the outside. People will notice it and they will act accordingly. You do not have to be young to be beautiful. And that's just what it is. Love yourself and treat yourself that way. I'll let y'all tomorrow, man. Peace!